You are looking live at the South Boston Speedway. We're just about ready for action here at the Toyota Tundra 100, our third race of the Grainger Truck Series season. And starting on the pole, it is our current points leader, Tegan Fox, looking to expand her points lead. Do we think that she can get it done today?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this is going to be a very interesting race. We know we saw some questionable driving standards the last time we went to a short track here with the Truck Series. But, Tegan Fox was not really a part of those questionable driving standards. So Fox has shown that, they can drive here, and they're on the pole here today. It should be a very good chance for them to extend this points lead here today, even if they don't go to victory lane.
Yeah, it was a really strong qualifying. I believe it was 2 tenths clear of the field for Tegan Fox. And we've got a slightly larger field here as well. Mason Mine, we had 34. Here at South Boston, it's 42. So that's something as well to factor in regards to what we could see in terms of on-track product. Might be a little bit more chaotic if there's more cars, more chaos. But if it's anything like Mason Mine, if it's anything not like Mason Lauren, then we should be in for a good time.
Certainly. As we look further through the field, we've got a few debutantes. Hiccup Bush in that 69 for Freedom Racing. That is that team's first USARC start. A bit further back, we'll see Blaine Saylor for Wisco Motorsports, another debuting driver team combo, along with Tanner Browning for his self-owned Catamount Motorsports, that 51. And then I believe we have Jacques Rigel running the 14 truck for Ange Auto, and then Dylan Velazquez for his self-owned Equipo Velazquez team. Those are our debutants tonight. Do we think that we could see something special like what Tucker Rudisil pulled off last week at Mesa Marin from one of these ones?
I don't know, considering that a lot of these guys are going to have to come from pretty deep in the field here today. Obviously, Hiccup Bush starting 8th is the only one who really isn't going to need to come from the back, but a lot of those guys are going to need to come from at least around 15th to 20th, so it's going to definitely make their jobs harder today.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a topsy-turvy field, race to race, qualifying to qualifying in a GTS. It's kind of hard to tell. I mean, at Mesa Marin, once Rudisil took the lead, he just never looked back, and we could easily see a similar situation today with only 51 laps. So, yeah, based on GTS short track races before, it's going to be quite unpredictable.
All right, well, you heard it here. Prepare for unpredictability. 51 laps ahead of us here at South Boston will bring you to the starting command. We are back here at South Boston. Starting command is just a few moments away.
Drivers, start your engines.
And there we go. 42 trucks fired to life, and we're going to take our pace lap here around South Boston. Tegan Fox starts on the pole, and it is 4 Chevys in the top 4 with Wayne Hovick on outside pole, and William Ayers and Aiden Smith making up row 2. Row 3 is going to see Justin Henley with Lucani Rashad. Row 4, pair of Fords in Evan Marici and Hiccup Bush, and rounding the top 10, a pair of short track specialists in Chevrolets, Skylar Taylor and last week's winner, Tucker Rudisil. So we round turn 4, pace truck is off, and the green flag is out here in the Toyota Tundra 100.
Fox got a great launch.
So did Ayers as well. The 71 really did not get fired up well.
And the 71 of Hovick might lose the spot to Henley. Marici is also on the charge, but it is Tegan Fox that will lead away from William Ayers.
Ayers really slide up the racetrack there in turn 1 and allowed the 01 to have a peek to the inside, but not enough to make a move.
Just on the edge of the top 10, sorry to butt in there. Just wanted to point that one out. Chris Martin's Hiccup Bush, and I believe the 06 as well were involved.
That's Jet Hawksworth, who's had a good start to this race as well. As we look back to the front, it's still Fox versus Ayers as Evan Marici's moved into 3rd. His lone USARC win came last season at a short track in Irwindale, and Tucker Rudisil.
There's Tucker Rudisil again,
and
up
DT
to
Jones down
4th. Oh.
Problems for the 3 truck, and that is not good for them. They're already below the top 28. Oh, and I think there have been more problems as John Smith the third and Brandon Smith's got damaged, so we've had an incident but avoided a yellow.
Yeah,
Well, it's
already
kinda
very
very-
difficult. Sorry, you go ahead.
You go ahead first. Sorry.
Yeah, I was just going to say it's been a very difficult season and weekend for DT Jones. Started at the back of the grid and clearly finding issues early on. Really not a great start to a driver who's in a truck that won the championship last year. Some difficult conversations are going to have to be made.
Oh, and here comes
Yes,
Rudisil for third.
Rudisil on the charge.
What a story it'd be if he wins back-to-back races, as he's now going to work on William Ayers for second, the 52 up the track.
That 62 truck of Rudisil can just wrap the inside so much better than pretty much anybody else out here, it looks like. I mean, he says right on the yellow line, and nobody else is really doing that.
I think we're going to have some issues with lap traffic soon as well, so it'll be interesting to see how much of a
and
factor that will
contact
be
there
in.
between Taylor and Marici.
I was just about to talk about 64. Skylar Taylor also making up ground, and there they go again, making a bit of a mess on the short tracks, as Skylar Taylor has become slightly infamous for.
As Ayers
Yeah, but I think you're...
done with the 62.
Yeah, Ayers trying to get back to Adam. Russell a little bit wide right there, but nothing too bad. It's lap traffic in the way now. This is John Smith, the third in a 67 truck.
The name of the game here at South Boston is going to be traffic management. You can win the race, you can lose the race in traffic. And Tegan Fox is going to need to get around the 67 as fast as she can, because she's going to be bleeding time to Rudisil and Ayers behind.
Yeah, she's underneath though now. This should be a pretty easy pass. And it will be just that. So one down, still lots to go though, obviously here.
As Rudisil has managed to hold on to second, he now sets sights on getting around the lap truck of John Smith, who's down the inside of Tegan Fox. The 15 completely missed the corner.
Yeah,
And now
and
here
he's
comes
on the
Rudisil.
outside.
Oh my god!
Give the
Oh,
lead
and
to the
they're
62.
both blocked.
But yeah, they're both blocked.
stuck.
Brandon Smith
Oh,
is
three
the lap car
wide?
on the high line as Fox is going to shoot the middle between him and Ayers.
Oh, that was a risky move.
Oh, they're still bouncing off each other, and they're going to make it work. And now Ayers is in a good position.
Look at
because Rudisil's
Ayers!
blocked by Wilkinson, and Fox is going to jump to the inside of the 62. Ayers to the lead.
Well, Wilson nearly came down on the 15, but Tegan Fox is going to get to the inside and have a shot at the 52 at some point. There's a Rigel now being lapped. Marici's come out of nowhere.
Yeah, Marici's up here now as well because Rudisil's just stuck behind Wyatt Wilkinson.
Yeah, this whole top 10 have bunched up because Rashad's here as well. And slightly further back, you can see Haley Anderson Jr. and Justin Henley, Skylar Taylor down the inside of the 11.
And Ayers is now stuck behind the likes of Tarasova and Lopez. That's, I think, going to get Tegan Fox back into this. We've had a problem. Will Parrish in the pit wall.
What in the world happened?
Caution is
53's just struck.
Yeah.
Stricken on track.
And Ayers leads back to the yellow. First caution of the day, lap 19 of 51, and I think that was Will Parrish in the pit wall.
Yeah, it certainly looked that way.
Not sure how that one happened, but Derek Petty I see with down pit road as well. That is a shame for the 53 team that have been running very well in the points so far. But we should not expect any pit stops, so we're going to right away take a look at what drew our first caution here in the Toyota Tundra 100. So for Derek Petty, you see he slows up right here. It's a brake problem on the 53. Comes down into the 5 of Will Parrish. The 5 gets loose and just looks like he couldn't correct the car or truck rather in time and just ended up right into the barrels there at pit entry. And that is the day for the 5 team, most certainly done. So we are back here at South Boston. We're going to see the green lap 24 of 51. Nathan Meyer had an unscheduled pit stop. Not sure what was wrong with the 12. Will Parrish is out of this race, as is DT Jones, who got in an early tangle with John Smith and Brandon Smith, which is why both of those trucks also have damage. Derek Petty is also back out into this race, but he is 2 laps down. Pace truck is off, and we're going to see the green lap 24:51. William Ayers over Tegan Fox, the green flag back out.
Ayers got a good launch there.
And
It seems like the truck in second just cannot go. Here comes Skylar Taylor with an aggressive move.
Taylor down the inside. We're back under caution. And
Oh,
it's problems at the back.
oh,
Brandon
boy.
Smith and
Oh,
Cameron
this might get
Lopez.
sketchy.
We're
Leader's
gonna have
gotta
to
be
be
careful.
And I think we've all gotten away with it.
It's too close for comfort, though.
I think Smith is stuck behind the.
He should eventually get around these guys. Yeah.
Well,
Or
if
eventually.
he feels like it.
So it will be Ayers that will maintain the lead. And yeah, the second place truck seems to really have problems with launching on these restarts as we try to sort out the field. We're going to take a quick look to see what happened to draw our second caution of the day here at South Boston.
We hear here Cameron Lopez racing with Nathan Meyer. Derek Petty gets underneath. Meyer gets loose into Lopez. Everybody's able to avoid except for Brandon Smith, who has a bit of a moment there, gets loose and hits the inside wall and careens into the 10. So certainly an interesting wreck there, but Lopez will keep going. The 67 of John Smith also retired. Not sure what happened to him. Brand Smith has been, I guess, given the meatball flag by USARC officials as well here for some of the damage he has, I suppose. But a very interesting moment here in this race.
We are back here at South Boston, and to confirm, Brandon Smith did receive a meatball. They were told to park the truck. There was too much damage on the 85. A few other notes, as mentioned, also John Smith is out of the race. Not quite sure what went wrong on the 67, but clearly something has hampered them. But it'll be William Ayers once again leading them to the green, this time over Skylar Taylor, the green flag, back out, lap 30 of 51.
Once again, that second truck in line doesn't really get going. It's just so easy to get a good restart as the leader here. As, Taylor really wide there.
Fox couldn't quite capitalize as we are going to get another lap under green. And Pitters, Wilkinson, Tarasova, I think there was another truck there. I couldn't quite tell, maybe not. I think those might be restart violations as Ayers is starting to check out.
Tegan Fox is there and going by the 64.
Fox is going to move back into second. Tucker Rudisil right there in the mix as well. As I saw another truck down here where there might have been
Yeah, looks like
fire.
no, Rudisil might have.
25.
Oh, Tarasova's going to be merging back up into the leader.
Whoa, boy, that was. Well, I guess that's helping Tegan Fox.
It's not helping Taylor or Rudisil, as now the 62 is going to clear, and Taylor's going to try to clear around the outside.
Oh, look
Cannot
out.
make that stick, and here's Nathan
Oh,
Meyer
look
now.
out.
It's getting very messy out there.
As out front, though,
And
it
the
is smooth sailing for William Ayers at the moment. Tegan Fox does not really seem to have an answer so far for the 52 truck.
We're gonna come down to traffic here. I mean, there is some traffic there ahead of the 52.
Yeah, there's Wyatt Wilkinson and Cameron Lopez.
There's a lot of traffic, actually.
Oh, Ayers up the track.
Way up the racetrack.
I think Fox kind of followed the 52 once again, missing the bottom.
Ayers!
Here comes Tegan Fox.
Not enough to get there. Ayers was able to get enough of a run on corner exit.
First lap
Wilkinson's gonna be pretty chill here, letting both of them go, it seems.
A whole bit of
I
a
don't know
wobble
if
there from Ayers
Lopez.
trying to get by Lopez. Here comes Fox down the inside.
Here comes Rudisil as well back in the picture.
The
Ayers is
15.
Tegan Fox to the lead. Oh, Rudisil slams the door shut on Ayers. He was trying to peek low to get by Lopez, and now Rudisil into second.
That just screwed William Ayers there as he's lost several spots.
He actually, I don't
Now-
think he's lost another spot off of Rudisil because there's just so much lap traffic. Fourth place is now Wade Hovick in the 71, but here comes Skylar Taylor. Hallie Anderson Jr. also up here for Foster Racing. That is a great run for that team.
Yeah, it's going to really need a good run, and they're having one right now as back up at the front. The leaders are through to lap traffic. Is there any more of it, though, that could be
Certainly
a
is.
factor? Yes, there is.
And we take 10 laps to go here. Tegan Fox trying to hang on to what would be her first career USARC victory and the first for 57-15 Racing.
Not going to be easy, though, here, especially with this traffic. We know the leaders has really had a difficulty getting through traffic here today. And Ayers is back on the attack.
On Rudisil. Oh, the 62 is not letting him through, but the 52 got the bumper to the back. And Rudisil really high. Ooh, and
Right now,
trucking
the
the wall,
best-
Chris
Oh.
Martins. Looked like
Held
a
on to it.
minor hit, no, not too much damage. Here comes Ayers down the inside of Rudisil as Fox has to deal with Derek Petty.
You see it's Petty, and I believe that's Patrick Raven up there.
It is the 07 of Raven as here
I mean,
comes
that's
Fox
Truex.
sending it down the inside of the 53. And Fox is
Opening the
clear.
door for Ayers, though, to get Fox through.
It's next up Patrick Raven and then Mina Truex as Ayers looks like that he got through much cleaner. He's now right on the back of the 15.
Yeah, Ayers a little bit wider here in 15, and Fox gave the bumper to Patrick Raven a little bit on that one.
Anything that works is Fox is going to try to get by Truex as well and will be able to.
The issue is here for the 15 is Tegan Fox having to cut open a lane to pass through the lap traffic, and William Ayers and Tucker Rudisil just shooting through the gaps that she's opening up for them.
Oh boy, Ayers got really close to Seth Morgan there.
And Velasquez is going to block the 15. That's going to bring Ayers and Rudisil back into this with just a few laps to go.
And 4 laps to go here. Ayers looks
Rudisil
high.
down the
Actually,
inside.
Rudisil
It's now
inside.
Tucker Rudisil.
Does he have a move here? Fox is going to be...
Oh, he's moved the 15. Here comes Rudisil. Can he
Ayers
do
gets
it in
back down here,
back-to-back
he's got a
weeks?
chance.
3 laps to go.
Rudisil's got to get around his 8 truck. The 8 truck today. It's going to be what here.
It might be over for Tegan Fox. They're going to go really wide. Here comes Ayers. 2 to go at
52's
the
going to have a
line.
look down here. Will they touch?
Contact. And now Rudisil wide. Here comes Ayers.
Fox is stuck because look at Nathan Meyer.
William Ayers to the lead. With the white flag in the air. Rudisil with a really poor run out of 4.
Got one more chance into 3. He's got the run off of turn 2.
William Ayers is going to take the win here at South Boston at the death of it. He wins for Renegade Gutierrez Racing.
My goodness, what a battle there between those 3 drivers. That was very fun to watch.
What a finish. William Ayers, one of our longer tenured drivers in USARC, who's really kind of struggled to find his feet, has had flashes here and there. That has got to be a huge confidence booster. His first career win. And it comes for Renegade Gutierrez Racing, their second win in the Truck Series. What a night for them.
Yeah, what a drive there by Ayers. I mean, it looked like he was out of it at one point, and he was able just to squeeze back underneath, use the bumper. Everyone's using the bumper between those top 3. Just very, very good racing between all 3 of those drivers.
Absolutely. What a 51 lap dash we have here at South Boston. Basically everyone tripping over each other to try to make positions, but mostly kept it clean. Running through our full results, Ayers with the win. Tucker Rudisil, oh so close to his second career win. He comes home second. Tegan Fox in third. Skylar Taylor and Hallie Anderson Jr. make it 5 Chevys in the top 5, and Aiden Smith and Wayne Hovick make it 7 Chevys in the top 7. It's then the 13 of Blaine Saylor for Wisco Motorsports on debut, finishing 8th. Lucania Rashad 9th, and Justin Henley the top 10. Then Chris Martins, Evan Marici, Freya Aradaughter, Zachary DeLello, Don Falconer, Jet Hawksworth, Hiccup Bush, the 04 of Alexander Rowe, then Corbin Mitchell and Tanner Browning, the top 20. Then followed by Mika Papega, Gretchen Hasselhoff, Clockman 1, Graham Radfall, J.R. Bedard, and Jeremy Frey, the last truck on the lead lap. Virago Kitson, Yekaterina Suleimanova, Dylan Velazquez, and Seth Morgan rounded the top 30. Then Patrick Raven, Mina Truex, Jacques Rigel, Cameron Lopez, Nathan Meyer, Wyatt Wilkinson, Katyusha Tarasova, and Derek Petty rounded the finishers. Brandon Smith, John Smith III, Will Parrish, and D.T. Jones all failed to finish. So do we have any last thoughts here from this Toyota Tundra 100 at South Boston?
I personally think, it was a really good race. I think it was much different than what we saw last week, which was just kind of a wreck fest. But today, really good racing. Definitely a little bit of a chaotic stretch there. I was worried it was going to turn into a wreck fest, but these guys were able to get a handle on themselves and provide some really, really good racing here at the South Boston Speedway.
Well, our next stop on the GTS calendar will be one of effectively 2 standalone races for the GTS this season. It will be the Steakum 200 at Memphis, which put on a really good show last season as a late race or late season race. We'll see it earlier in the season this year, and we hope to see you there. So until then, thank you for watching, and we'll see you at Memphis.